never ever ever do this with your wrists in the golf swing. Okay, so we're going to imagine our golf swing's in great shape. We've improved our tilts and turns and we're happy with that aspect. I bet you've been drilling this move. You've been really drilling this move, because I know I've seen a lot of people do this. Got to get those hands ahead now. Got to get those hands ahead. Right, this is the move. You do this and we start hitting that ball off to the right and you think, well, I'm coming from the inside. Why is that happening? I've got a good grip. Well, have a look at this. We're going to talk about this in two aspects. One with this piece of wood, just to simply explain this. Now, if you haven't got a piece of wood, you could literally use the edge of a range mat. If you're at the driving range now, all we need is a square edge. And then we're going to talk about a feeling for you to take right out on the golf course and some little tricks for you to use. So if you come in here now, watch what my golf club is doing. If I train this move, when I come into the piece of wood, where's my face pointing? Where's my logo of my glove pointing? They're all pointing off to the right. We're there training this. Get these hands ahead. Get these hands ahead. But we're forgetting what we've got to do with the club face and the wrists to square that club face. So watch this. I'm going to hit one away here. 4-iron in hand. Hard club, isn't it? One where we really need to get those hands ahead to strike it. Right, okay. Hands ahead. Hands ahead. Why has it gone right? Let's get this fixed. So, nice and simple. Grab one of your sort of lower lofted golf clubs. I think straight away when we've got a lower lofted club, we can see easily what our club face is doing. High lofted club, as we all know, we get away with these things a little bit more. So bring a golf club in there. So as I said, I have my piece of wood, okay? You could have the edge of a range mat, you could even do this on the side of a skirting board. Now, don't tell your other half, if there's marks in the skirting board, it is not my fault, okay? Your golf swing's got better, that's all that matters, alright? Your golf swing's got better. Okay, so address that piece of wood, take your grip, or the edge of the range mat, or even the skirting board, nice square face, okay? The first stage to this is, how do we get the hands ahead? So if I just push my hands ahead now, look how that face becomes very open, okay? That's what we were doing when we were really training this move. Move that ball away for you, can see it a little bit easier. How do I get my hands ahead now, but keep my club face square? Well, a little bit of body turn, but look at my logo of my glove now. My logo of my glove is working towards target. Now look how my club face is nice and square. Now this is always very important to say we've got to have a face to path relationship, but most of us struggle with a massively open face, so anytime we can get it closer to square, we're going to start to play some much better golf. So this video is all about wrists. So let's have a look at these wrists here. You've seen the close up, let's have a look at these wrists. So look what my wrist is doing. So looking at these wrists, look what movement I'm making. Not this. This. And some body movement. Okay, so what I want you to do now is I want us to make some half swings. Just with a piece of wood or the side of the mat, think about square edges. I think if any of us have had like an engineering background or sort of a background where we like sort of square edges and stuff like that, this really starts to twig with us, and I think if you haven't, it's going to twig with you as well. So, address that piece of wood or that square edge, whatever that might be, go into your garage, find something. Halfway back into the golf ball, try and match it up. Okay, that's nice and square now. Halfway back, match it up, that's nice and square. Really start to do this and you're going to see, well, am I catching it open? Not going to hear a bit of a noise there, are we? What you're going to really hear is if I go back, nice and square, back, nice and square. Now before we take this a little bit further, I want you to grab one golf ball, again sticking with like a 4-iron or 5-iron, and just hit it away as I've done there. So we're going to go halfway back through. This ball only goes 20 yards, if that. But you're going to feel that you make a little bit of a divot, you're going to feel like you make a wonderful strike. So what I want you to do now is, we're going to get a slow-mo from the face-on perspective that's going to go over the top of this clip. And I'm now going to make a swing where we swing to the top, we start with the club face nice and square, we move to the top and we prepare these wrists in the downswing. Then we're coming into impact and in. So have a look at this slow-mo now. As it's over the top of this clip, look what my wrists are doing. And one more. In. The motion my wrist is making is this, okay? This. Now this moves me nicely onto our next part. It's going to cost you money, this one though. It's going to cost you a load of money. 20p, 5p. Whatever you have as loose change in your pocket, it's going to cost you some money. Because never do this. So what do we see? Hands ahead, this way. We're really trying to get the hands ahead. Go wrong. Or we see the opposite, where we're stood here and we're scooping. Cupped, flat. Both of these we don't want. We're going to hit errant shots. Okay, have a look at, I'm putting this actual, look at the golf club over that again, so you can see that, really reiterate that home. Grab your 20p piece, place it in the middle of your palm. Grip it in there to start with, okay? Address that golf ball, and do it near the piece of wood or that straight edge to really get synced in with your head. Make a backswing. Make a downswing now, and I want you to open up your palm into impact. Because open up that palm and keeping that 20p piece in is where our wrists want to be at impact. If my wrists were this way, I would drop it. Equally, if my wrists went the other way, I would drop it. So it really shows you what you don't and what you do want to do. So picture yourself out on the golf course now. Third hole, feel like our game's not quite going well. Need a bit of a reminder. Get your marker out your pocket, into your hand. That feeling. Okay, let me hammer this home to you now. So hammering this home now. We've got that 20p piece in our pocket, in our hand. Boof. Okay, placing the golf club in. What position is that in? Exactly the same. So it's an unbelievable trigger for you to get out of the two scenarios. 1 and 2. We definitely fall into one of those categories, and probably the second one, and we're trying to achieve the first one, and that's where we're going wrong completely. So I'm going to hit one away here and really focus on what I'm doing. Give yourselves a few waggles. Through, match it up, keep the 20p in, feel that strike and that compression on the golf ball. Thank you so much for watching today's daily tip. Don't forget, PDF guides are all down below for every one of these videos. Join the team, hit the thumbs up button. Thanks for watching.